style. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Ask and you shall receive. Story time on how and why I pooped in my ex-boyfriend's car. Also, I'm gonna do like a little get ready with me while I tell you guys because I got stuff to do.
You really can't make this up, fam. It's Black Male Advice TV, the best channel on YouTube for reactionary videos, hands down. Let's go, fam, let's go. It is what it is. Make sure you get the likes up on the video. Today we're talking about woman pooped on ex-boyfriend car as revenge for cheating. Yeah. Well, not necessarily on his car. Let's just say in his car. If you're joining in on the show, man, it is really crazy out here in these streets, fam. These women are now pooping in cars as revenge. We got a lot to unpack here, fam. So gather around and get your popcorn as we react to this video, fam. Let's get right into this thing. Let's go.
So my ex-boyfriend, who we are going to call Jay was not a very good man. He was a typical narcissist.
They always say that their boyfriend was a typical narcissist, when really it's the woman that's the narcissist. Women love to say people are narcissists when it just don't go right, but they're the ones who choose these guys.
And would gaslight the fuck out of me, and you know, the typical shit. So I had like an inkling that he was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing.
He was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing? Brothers, do you see how modern women think that they have control over you? Imagine her so-called boyfriend, not her husband. Her boyfriend was doing something that he was not supposed to be doing. Really? You can't make this up. Let's go.
So the investigator in me.
The investigator in her. Brothers, we really don't got no time for this madness where we're dealing with women that are private investigators in our lives. This is what we got to deal with.
Went full force to find out what he was doing and who he was doing it with. During my investigation, I found this address that he had frequently visited.
Brothers, do we really have to deal with this? Women have this much time on their hands that they're investigating you while they're in a relationship with you. Like, you really can't make this up, people. You can't make this up.
And it was like a residential, like a house, you know, residential address. And so I had to further investigate, and I found out it was a girl's house that he had been like, that I had some weird feelings about, right? On this faithful day, I'm like calling him, he's not answering the phone.
She's calling, and he's not answering the phone. Brothers, this is why I teach you brothers to go out here and practice polygyny and leave these crazy women alone. Because this is what you got to deal with. You're dealing with a woman that, number one, is putting on a cake of makeup, right? She have to put on her mask before she walk out them doors, right? They never seem to embrace their natural face, but they expect to have a real man. You know, I mean, they just don't know what to do with themselves. But she's investigating this guy, right? This is why I tell you guys that you need to go out there, be productive, stay on your grind, do what you got to do, right? Get a hobby, because this is what you got to deal with. And shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I see V-Dub Man in the building. Tevon, Rob, what's going on? You know what I mean? See Richards. Let's see what else we got. Jacob Jennings in the building. What's going on? You know what I mean? But this woman right here is tripping, fam. Like, she is literally on camera telling the public that she decided to, you know, not go do a number 2 in a toilet bowl. Not that. No. Her way of getting revenge is by going into her ex car, right? And doing a number 2 in the driver's seat. You can't make this up, people. You can't make this up.
And I just know, you just know. So I'm like, all right, bitch, pull up. So that's what I did. And when I get to the house, lo and behold, his car is parked in the driveway like it's supposed to be there. And my stomach is already on fire on the way over there because I already knew what I was going to find. Like,
her stomach was already on fire. Are you picturing this? You really can't make this up, people. You can't make this up. Her stomach was on fire. These are the kind of women, brothers, that you're going to have to wife up. These are the women that you're going to have children with.
I already knew. All right, so I'm knocking on the door. I'm calling him. I am honking, like outside looking like a complete idiot, okay? So after
maybe because you are a complete idiot.
maybe like 5 minutes of honking and doing the absolute most outside and them inside doing whatever they were doing, not caring about me. It dawns on me to like go to his car. And like, first my intention was to like do something to the car, to damage the car, of course.
Do you see, brothers, what we got to deal with? Her first thought was to damage his car. Question to you modern women. What exactly are you getting by damaging somebody's car? And you're wondering why you're single. You're wondering why nobody want you. You're wondering why you get pumped and dumped. It's because you do too much, right? Us brothers work hard to do what we got to do to survive in this evil world. And because you're in your fifis, you decide to think about damaging somebody's car. So because you don't have nothing to damage the car, you decide to poop on a man's car. But you want somebody to take you serious, right? We got a lot to cover, fam. Let's just get back into this.
But I didn't have any weapons on me, like, to hurt the car. But I did have my bubble guts.
She did have her bubble guts, she said. Do you see how disgusting the modern woman is, fam? That she would come on camera to let everybody know that her guts was bubbling and that was going to be used as the weapon. You can't make this up, people. You can't make this up. You can't make it up.
So, I opened the front door.
She opened the door.
Okay, first, everyone keeps asking me, did I wipe? Yes, I wiped. I wouldn't just pull my pants back up and have like a shitty butt. I'm classier than that, right?
No, you're not classier than that. Let's talk about that. She said that everybody was in her chat asking her, did she wipe after she did what she had to do? Right? Now, here's the thing, fam. I know that particular woman there is dirty. I know that. Because here's the thing, right? Later on in the clip, she said that she took a shirt and she used that to wipe. Question, especially to all the women in the clouds, because what we're going to find out is that the majority of you modern women are, in fact, dirty. Let's run a few questions. How many of you modern women in the clouds use toilet tissue after a number 2? If your answer is yes, you're a dirty woman. You're dirty. Because when you wipe your tail with toilet tissue, you're not clean. You're dirty. You understand? I don't know who invented toilet tissue, but it's a scam because it don't work. You're supposed to have a rag, a wipe, something that can clean you. You understand? That's why if you're, a person that is up on technology, right, you would have the type of toilet that have a bidet on it. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Maybe I don't know. But it's a device that clean your ass. Do you understand me? But see, since modern women are dirty, right, and they really don't understand how to have good personal hygiene, right? They use toilet tissue, and they figure, well, since they just swipe the paper across their behind, that they're clean. No, woman, you're not clean. You want me to show you why? Okay, run this particular test. After you wipe your tail, right? Take your hand after you wipe with the toilet tissue and rub your hand in the crack of your butt. And then take a nice whiff of your hand. And tell me what you smell. You're not clean. So we know that this woman is dirty. We know that already. Any woman at the sound of my voice, if you go to the bathroom to take a number 2 and you don't got the proper type of toilet, or if you don't jump in the shower, or if you don't have a wash rag and soap to properly cleanse your body, you are dirty. You are disgusting. And yet you brothers be out here ready to play around in a woman's back door with your tongue? You ready to eat the box? What they call it, eating it like groceries or the behind or something? Y'all some nasty Negroes, man. Imagine a woman at her job sitting down on her butt all day, sweaty and moist. Then she go do a number 2 and wipe with toilet tissue. Come back to her cubicle to sit down in her chair stinking. Just stink. And then on top of that, she leave a job, you link up with her, talking about baby, how you doing? You trying to give her some fellatio. You trying to I don't know what in the world you trying to search for. And she's stinking like that, man. That's sad. That's sad. Anyway, let's get back into this, man. Let's go.
So I went to my car and I found like an old t-shirt or something that was in the trunk. Someone suggested I should have done the registration papers, wiped with them, and that's genius.
So you would have wiped your butt with his registration papers. You can't make this up, people. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You do realize that those registration papers are not soft. So you're going to use his registration papers to wipe your behind. And you know what's so funny? All the women were cheering her on. Our women get celebrated for doing ratchet stuff like this. It's perfectly okay. Do you know that this particular woman actually made the news? Oh yeah, she actually made the news. There is actually a news article. I am not lying, people. There is a news article about this woman. The news media is celebrating what she did, fam. That's how low our women go and how their bad behavior is celebrated in the public eye. And when you talk about it, they get upset. You see how that works? And these are the kind of women that are looking for a husband. And they're wondering why they're single. And speaking of single, she is a single mother with 1 child. And yet, what's even more sad about this is after this entire ordeal pretty much took place, the so-called Negro got back with her for another hookup. Wow. Let's get back into this.
So I did my thing in the front seat, and I was really quick about it because I was scared that they were going to come outside and see me defecating in his front seat.
That's sad.
And then I wiped with my shirt, of course.
She wiped with her shirt, and her butt was still stinking.
And I hopped back in my car. And
you hopped back in your car while your butt was stinking. You ain't used no baby wipes. You ain't get no wash rag, no soap, no nothing. You didn't do nothing, right? You was just stinking.
I took the fuck off. But when I left...
So let me get this straight. You pooped in the guy's front seat of his car. What exactly did you get out of that?
I sent him a text message.
So after you did that, you sent him a text message. Okay.
The text message was very cryptic. It was like, since you want to put me through all this shit, you can sit in my shit on the way home or something like that. I don't know.
So let me get this straight. Because he put you through ish, you decided to take a ish inside of his front seat in the driver's side. So that when he go into his car, he will sit inside of your mess. Oh, that's really sexy. Right? That really is something that a great woman, a good woman would do, right? And yet you wonder why I make these reactionary videos and why my previous video where I was talking about if you're really a good woman, why you're single and miserable. It's because there are no good women. There really aren't any good women, brothers. Look at what I'm showing you. Am I making this up? I'm not making this up. I'm showing you what they're doing. This woman is basically proud of defecating in a man's car for revenge because he was out there getting it in with another woman. I mean, could you even blame the guy? Who would want to be with a woman like that? Look at what she's doing. She's calling his phone, blowing up his phone all night. You know what I mean? Investigating him, traveling around. I mean, do this woman got anything better to do? How about cleaning your behind? Because you're dirty, fam.
It was very clever, whatever it was. And yes, we ended up hooking up sometime after that.
Wow, they end up hooking up sometime after that. Now, she said that the guy is a narcissist. How many with a show of a one would agree that she's the narcissist? Just with a show of a one, do you agree that she is the narcissist and the one with mental illness? Because I really don't see how could a grown woman, a woman that's mature, college educated, got a job, got her own money, she's a boss chick, have her own house, her mortgage is already paid for, she got a 880 credit score. How could that woman think of stooping so low to go in this guy's car and poop on the driver's side? And on top of that, the so-called man end up hooking back up with her. I doubt that even happened. I doubt it. That's all cap. I don't believe this guy even did that, fam. This is sad. And y'all may not believe me, but her story actually made the news. The news picked up her story and thought it was cute. Right? They agree and literally gave her a platform. And literally the news people interviewed her. This is sad, man. This is what modern women are doing. Let's listen to this thing again, fam. Let's listen to this. We're going to play it straight through. Let's go. Wow.
Ask and you shall receive. Story time on how and why I pooped in my ex-boyfriend's car. Also, I'm going to do like a little get ready with me while I tell you guys because I got stuff to do. So my ex-boyfriend, who we are going to call Jay was not a very good man.
Jay.
He was a typical narcissist.
A narcissist.
And would gaslight the fuck out of me. And, the typical shit. So I had like an inkling that he was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing. So
her personal slave.
The investigator in me went full force to find out what he was doing and who he was doing it with. During my investigation, I found this address that he had frequently visited, and it was like a residential, like a house, residential address. And so I had to further investigate, and I found out it was a girl's house that he had been I had some weird feelings about, right?
Sad.
On this faithful day, I'm like calling him, he's not answering the phone, and I just know, So I'm like, all
he
right,
was
bitch,
pumping her from the back.
That's what I did. When I get to the house, lo and behold, his car is parked in the driveway like it's supposed to be there. And my stomach is already on fire on the way over there because I already knew what I was gonna find. Like, I already knew. All right, so I'm knocking on the door. I'm calling him. I am honking, like outside looking like a complete idiot.
He was busting a nut, fam.
After maybe like 5 minutes of honking and doing the absolute most outside and them inside doing whatever they were doing, not caring about me, it dawns on me to like go to his car. And like, first my intention was to like do something to the car, to damage the car, of course. But I didn't have any weapons on me like to hurt the car.
She's crazy, fam.
But I did have my bubble guts. So
her bubble guts.
I opened the front door and okay, first everyone keeps asking me, did I wipe? Yes, I wiped. I wouldn't just pull my pants back up and have like a shitty butt.
You did. You're dirty. You ain't
so
white.
I went to my car and I found like an old t-shirt or something that was in the trunk. Someone suggested I should have done the registration papers, wiped with them.
Now I gotta pause here for a second, fam. Hold on. Wait. So after she did what she did, she had to walk to her car to find a t-shirt? That mean while she was walking to her car, all of the poop was literally dripping from her butt. This woman is dirty, fam.
And that's genius.
This is sad.
So I did my thing in the front seat. And
wow.
I was really quick about it because I was scared that they were going to come outside and see me defecating in his front seat. And then I wiped with my shirt, of course. And I hopped back in my car and I took the fuck off. But when I left, I sent him a text message. The text message was very cryptic. It was like, since you want to put me through all this shit, you can sit in my shit on the way home or something like that. I don't know. It was very clever.
Oh, man, yo, this is crazy, fam.
We ended up hooking up sometime after that.
Really, fam? These are the women you brothers are trying to wife up. You can't make this up, people. Woman pooped. I should have put in. Woman pooped in ex-boyfriend car as revenge for cheating. Brothers, beware of the modern woman. Because this is what you gotta deal with, fam. There's no escaping this. Imagine you in the house with your other lady getting it in, and your so-called other woman is using your car as a toilet. Wow. Because she mad that you got another woman. Listen, to all you women that are in the clouds viewing in, I don't know how many times I'm gonna keep saying this. A man can have more than one wife. Y'all be worrying about a brother having another woman, y'all crazy. A man is supposed to have more than one woman. Why would a guy subject himself to dealing with you when you are mentally crazy? Look at that's madness. This woman is out here pooping in this guy's car and then posting it and talking about it, and she's so proud of her actions. This is madness. This is crazy. But this is what they're doing, brothers. A man can have more than one wife. Do you understand me? All of you women in the clouds, he's cheating on me, he's cheating on me. He's a man. He's supposed to have more than one wife. Just look at you. Why would a man be committed to only you when you're crazy? When you're an investigator? When you're doing foolishness like pooping in his car? Thinking about damaging his car? Why would a man want to be with you? You don't control no man. And see, this is the problem with modern women in America. They think that they control a man's manhood. This is why the majority of women are single and will remain single for the rest of their lives. You will either have three things. You will either be a single mom, which she is, or you will be pumped and dumped, right? Number 2, pun intended. Number 3, you will just pretty much be single for the rest of your natural life. Keep it up. This is Black Male Advice TV, the best channel on YouTube for reactionary videos. Make sure you get the likes up on the video, fam. We out. Peace.
If you like our content,
Consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%